I'm sort of like resetting for the week, even though it's Tuesday, because Roberto left this morning. That was all of last week's vlog. If you guys, I can't even talk. I'm wearing whitening strips, so that's why I sound like that. But that was last week's vlog. Roberto was here for half of like his spring break. He was here over the weekend and he was here for longer than usual. So that's why I'm doing like a little spring reset in a way. It's not even like a spring reset, but like just like a reset today. And I went to Target and I just wanted to show you guys everything that I got at Target today, sort of like my wellness guide. Not so much like skincare, but other things that I do to take care of myself, more like wellness related. I'm not a wellness guru, but I do like certain things to take care of myself. And since I went to Target today, I'm about to put those away. So I just wanted to show you guys that before I hop in bed. I have to edit last week's vlog and then I want to watch some YouTube videos before going to bed. But I currently have my eye patches on. These are actually from Amazon. I have a lot of different eye patches, but these are from Amazon. The whitening strips, these are from Crest. I also get them either on Amazon or CVS. Each one is fine. And then these bandanas, it's like a claw clip hairband, so it'll like push all of your hair back. And I love these when doing skincare, face masks, things like that. These also on Amazon. Everything is linked on my Amazon storefront, which is on our website, so you guys can find that. Everything is like linked down below. And then I'm just wearing my Babson college t-shirt. I love this shirt, and every time that I go back to Boston, I tell myself that I should get more of these for, you know, just where I went to college. And they're also cute, and I love sleeping in these. They're so comfy. But okay, let me show you guys what I got today at Target. Okay, so this is everything that I got at Target. Like I said, very wellness related and what I tried to do for like my wellness, my health. And the first thing that I'm going to show you guys, I did not get it at Target because I'm actually subscribed on their website to their monthly subscription. So they send them to me on a monthly basis. And it's these probiotics. I've been using these for 8 months, give or take, and I have never found better probiotics. That's why I'm subscribed to them. I also love the fact that the brand sends you like a little pouch with the refill pills. These whitening strips are insane to try to talk in, but anyways, they send you the refill pills in this little pouch so that you just refill them into this bottle, and they're not sending you like a bottle every month. So they also recycle, which I personally love. But these probiotics, they're the Prebiotic Plus Probiotic by Happy V. I take these religiously every single morning, 2 of these on an empty stomach. And I actually have a lot of products from this brand. Happy V focuses on the woman's reproductive system and all of the health related to it. And I just think it's an amazing, amazing brand overall. Like all their products are so good. And the fact that they're dedicated to just making supplements and vitamins for a woman's health and the woman's reproductive system is so good. Like I love that somebody is focusing on that because it's very important as a woman. But yeah, those are the first things. So those I did not get at Target, but that is something that's very much related to my wellness routines. And then these 2 are repurchases, but from different brands. So I used to get these from a different brand, but I can't find them anywhere. Like I went to CVS, I went to Target, I went to Walgreens, I looked them up on Amazon, and I can't find them anywhere. I don't know if the brand like got discontinued or something. I don't know. But Biotin, I used to take Biotin gummies. Now these are Biotin pills. These are from the brand Nature Made, and these are just for your hair. So I absolutely love Biotin. These, like I said, different brand, but it's a woman's multivitamin. I've always been taking a woman's multivitamin. This obviously supports your energy, metabolism, bone, and immune health. Like I said, women's multivitamins and Biotin, I've been taking that for like the past 5 years. And I just think it's really important. But these are from a different brand. And now I got 4 new products and 4 new vitamins and supplements. I personally love vitamins and supplements. I know that not everybody loves vitamins and supplements, but I do, and I like to include as many of them as I can into my daily habits. So one of the new additions is apple cider vinegar gummies. I used to take an apple cider vinegar shot on an empty stomach every single morning until it started hurting my throat, and it was just like too strong in the mornings. So I saw these today and I was just like, oh, apple cider vinegar gummies. Like I should probably try that instead of doing the shots, because apple cider vinegar does have a lot of benefits too. So I figured I would take these. And then cranberry pills, also by the brand Nature Made. Oh, these apple cider vinegar gummies are by the brand, I think it's Up and Up. Up and Up. And then these Nature Made, these are cranberry pills. Cranberry is just good for you. And instead of taking cranberry juice that has sugar, I figured I would take cranberry pills. I prefer gummies. Gummies are so much more fun than pills. And then these I'm really excited about. These are the Lemme supplements. You guys have seen these all over TikTok and YouTube, I'm sure. This is Kourtney Kardashian's supplement brand. And I've heard like mixed reviews about it. Some people say that they don't work and that they don't do anything and that it's just like the Kardashians, like, you know, putting their name on everything to sell things. But then some people say that they actually like do really work and that they're so good. I've heard that especially about Lemme Sleep, Lemme Purr, and Lemme Debloat. So Lemme Purr is a probiotic, and since I already take my probiotics, I didn't want to get those because I didn't want like them to clash, you know. I don't know, I didn't want to take like two probiotics from two different brands. I don't know, I thought it was going to be too much, so I didn't take the Lemme Purr. I didn't buy the Lemme Sleep because Lemme Sleep, I have a good sleep, you know, like I don't ever take melatonin unless I'm like traveling for more than 9 hours. I don't take melatonin, so not my type of supplement or vitamin to take. But Lemme Debloat is definitely up my alley and something that I would love to try. So I got the Lemme Debloat. I'm gonna probably try them out for like 3 to 4 months to actually see results and then let you guys know if they work. But I'm excited to try these. And then I also saw these like right next to the like Lemme stand. I don't know if they're good or not. I've never seen anybody talk about them, but they're the Lemme Burn. So metabolism and AMPK activator. I have no idea what that means, but I've been really good at like going to the gym and things like that. So I thought Lemme Burn could do something for me. I don't know. That's the last vitamin and supplement that I got. I also got a deodorant, and then I got my Bloom, which you guys know I drink these every single morning, also on an empty stomach. So all of these I take as soon as I wake up on an empty stomach, including this, and then I'll have lots of coffee, lots of water, and breakfast. But this is the Bloom Greens and Superfoods. They're for digestion, bloating, and energy. I can actually say that this really does miracles, and I also just love their ingredient list. They have everything you could possibly need, like from all the fruits, vegetables, fibers, antioxidants. Oh, they also have probiotics, digestive enzymes. They have literally everything. So I love taking these in the morning. I feel like it's just like a shot of health that I'm drinking, even though it's a glass and it doesn't taste great. But I got used to the flavor. This is the mango one. They have a lot of other flavors, but I hate the other flavors. Mango's the only one that I'll tolerate. And I ran out of my Bloom at the office because I always keep one at the office and then I keep one at home for the weekends. So I ran out of the one at the office. So this is already in my bag ready to go to the office tomorrow. But those are all the supplements that I got and everything that I do like wellness related in that area. I'm not a wellness guru, you know, like I'll barely do I do my skincare, but I don't think that counts as like wellness. I'll exercise. I don't eat that healthy, like at all. A little bit of healthy in there, but not like a health freak. I love my desserts. I love my burgers and fries and all of that's unhealthy. I love it. I love the taste of chemicals. And I don't, you know, I'm not like the healthiest. I don't do yoga. I don't meditate. I don't do Pilates. I mean, I do skincare because skin, you know, and then I'll read my book, but that's like mental health. So in terms of like physical wellness, I think that that's the most that I do, taking a lot of supplements and then going to the spa because that relaxes me. But I think that that's mental health related. Anyways, I'm just this is everything that I got at Target today. And since I'm putting them away, I wanted to show you guys sort of my wellness guide in terms of supplements and vitamins. But like I said, I'm gonna take these off actually, because otherwise my teeth are gonna start stinging tomorrow, and I'm gonna get in bed because I want to edit last week's vlog a little bit, but I really just want to chill and watch some YouTube videos before going to bed. So I just want to say hi and introduce this week's vlog. Hi, by the way, I didn't introduce this week's vlog, and I'll talk to you guys in the morning. It's the next day. I just got to the gym. It's 5 p.m. I actually ended up working from home today, but it's 5:30 right now, I think. I just got to the gym, and like I said at the beginning of this vlog, I wanted to show you guys more like the wellness area of my life. So having this be more like a wellness vlog, sometimes I'll do more like a work week in my life and show you guys the working aspect of my life. But something that I've never done is showing you guys the wellness area of my life. So that's what this week's vlog is really focused on. I already showed you guys sort of like my supplements and vitamins, things that I take, wellness related. And now today I'm going to show you guys my workout area of my life and what I do in that regard to take care of myself. So yeah, I just really want to show you guys all of the wellness things that I do to take care of myself, and one of those being going to the gym. So I always come to the gym every single day, Monday through Friday, and then I rest on Saturdays and Sundays. Sometimes things come up and I don't go 1 or 2 days during the week, but I try to be as consistent as I can right after work, like I said, Monday through Friday. And then I always split my workout between 2 sections. The first one would be cardio. So I'll do 30 minutes on the treadmill, whether that's jogging on the treadmill, walking on an incline at a fast speed, or the Stairmasters. And then the second half of my workout is always a little circuit. I don't really lift weights, but I'll do an ab circuit, an arm circuit, a glute circuit, and then I switch those every day, and I'll do that for the last like 20 to 30 minutes of my workout. So I try to be at the gym for at least an hour every day. It's also really nice to go to the gym in the afternoon. I know that some people love going in the morning because it wakes them up and everything, but for me it's so nice to like finish work, and then that sort of like I reset myself, just clear my head from work, leave work at the office, and just connect with myself. That's like me time, and that really knocks me out and puts me straight to bed. So you get a really nice sleep after working out. So that's what I try to do, and I'm going to show you guys that today. I don't think I have dinner tonight, so I don't think I'm going to be able to work out for 45 minutes to an hour. I think I'm just going to do 30 minutes today because of my dinner. So I'm going to do 30 minutes on the treadmill. That's what I'm going to do today, but that's usually like what I do. I just wanted to tell you guys like everything that I normally do. So I'm going to stop talking so that I can get my workout in before I need to head back home and get ready for dinner. I just wanted to let you guys know that it's the next day, and that since I'm focusing on wellness, it's probably just going to be like the parts of my day where I do wellness things and not the whole day with work and things like that. But anyways, I'm going to shut up and hop on the treadmill. I ended up walking on the treadmill today at, like I said, 10 incline, speed of 3 for 30 minutes, and now I'm walking back home. I never take the golf cart home. I just walk. It's like not that far. I have like 20 minutes to shower and get ready for dinner, but I already picked out my outfit because there's like a dress code. It's like black, white, or black and white. So I'm just gonna do a white t-shirt with some white jeans, and then black little heels with, I honestly don't know what kind of purse, but I'm not gonna wash my hair right now because I need to like hurry up just because I have like 20 minutes to get ready. But when I come back from dinner, I want to do like a full body shower. I'll actually probably put a hair mask on now that I'm thinking about it. I can do a hair mask that'll help me like slick my hair back into like a tight bun or something like that. And then when I come back from dinner, I can take like a proper everything shower, take the hair mask off, and do like nighttime routines, skincare, things like that. Because I have plenty of time today to do that. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. But so tired, so tired. Hi, 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 puppy, hi, puppy, hi, puppy. Hi. I just filmed myself doing my bun with the hair mask on, but the angle was like really weird. So I'm not gonna put that clip in, but I used this hair mask. I keep saying face mask, hair mask. This one is by the brand Glimmer, and it's a 10-minute hair mask, but I've honestly slept with it and it just works miracles for your hair. So I ended up just doing a little bun, and I'm gonna leave my skin the way it is because I don't have time. I'm just gonna do some eyebrow gel to comb my eyebrows, keep them in place, and then I'm gonna do just a little bit of mascara so that it looks like I did something. But instead of doing like a full face, I feel like a life hack is just doing some mascara and not doing anything else to your face. But what I was saying in the clip where I was filming myself doing my hair is that my hair does fall off a lot, actually. I like shed. I'm scared that I'm gonna be bald by the time I'm 30. I don't usually get it cut as often as I probably should. My hairdresser said that I should probably go in like once a month or maybe like every 2 months, but I usually just wait until it looks like a broomstick or like a witch's broomstick, you know, like really, really frizzy and clearly screaming in desperate need for a haircut, or when my hair has grown so much to the point where my bangs, like my layers, you can't see them as much. And then I also stopped dyeing my hair. If like a few of you, if you've been watching me for a while, you probably remember that I used to have balayage and I used to have like highlights in my hair. I got those done freshman year of college, and then I had them all the way up until my last year of college. So I had them for like 2.5 years, and then I went back to my natural hair color, which is this dark brown. It's actually funny because a lot of people that met me in college, when I dyed my hair back brown, they were like, oh my God, it looks so good. I think it looks better than your natural. And I was like, no, this is my natural. Like this is my natural hair color. They just met me with the balayage. So that's the thing. That's the like funny thing about people meeting you at certain stages of your life. They think that that was like the natural, and nope, this is my natural hair color. And on that note, I feel like this is not true for everyone, but I feel like most people, they just look the best with their natural hair color. Like that's, I mean, you were born that way for a reason, you know, like it looks really good. But I do know some people who look better with their hair dyed a different color. But for me, it's definitely brown. I think brown just looks the best on me. I've tried blonde. During quarantine, I went like full blonde. And then I've also tried balayage. I've tried highlights. One time I wanted to go like red, like burgundy. Thank God I didn't do that. And now I'm just back to my natural brown. And I think I'm gonna leave it like this for life. Like I don't ever see myself dyeing it blonde again or getting highlights or things like that. I've just learned that not only does this look best on me, but it's also a lot of like maintenance and upkeeping. If you get balayage and if you get highlights when your hair starts growing, you have to go back and you have to touch them up, and then you can't go into the pool or the ocean because it changes the color, and it's just a lot. And I'd rather get in the ocean and have my hair grow without me having to go back to the salon and frying it off. I'm pretty much done. I just wanted to do some mascara so I don't look too like I didn't do anything. And I'm just gonna do a little bit of lip liner. I'm really excited for dinner, but I'm also really excited to come back and take a nice shower, do some face masks, watch my show because it's really good, and just chill. A little bit of Laneige gloss. Okay, I'm done. Oh my god, I got this perfume gifted to me the other day and it smells so yummy. It's very tropical. It's just like, it smells like paradise, like a beach, tropical. I love it. It's from Ellis Brooklyn. This is the Guava Granita perfume. So yummy, so tropical, so beachy. And I feel like smelling like a beach, like a palm tree, like a piña colada. Okay, let's go to dinner. I look very much like I just spent the whole day tanning. But no, I was doing work all day, but let's go to dinner because I'm hungry. I just realized I forgot my earrings. That's like being naked outside. Oh, I also don't think I showed you guys my outfit for dinner tonight. It was those little pants, white t-shirt. This is from Brandy Melville. And then the jeans are Zara. Oh my God. Somebody at dinner asked me, they were like, how do you keep your hair so nice? And like, how do you do like your slick back? And I was like, dude, I literally filmed a video talking about this because people always ask me, what do you do for your slick backs? And the answer is just, it's greasy. Like today I did a face mask, or I keep saying face mask. Today I did a hair mask, but I put it on the tips. So this is just like, my hair's greasy. You know, that's like that's the hack. It's just greasy hair. I feel like it holds up just your hair a lot better than if you put like hairspray or anything like that. I don't find it necessary. I just think my greasiness holds it in place. But yeah, somebody asked me about it and I just thought it was funny. I just got back from the nail salon. It's the next day, obviously. So today is Friday. It's 8:30 p.m. right now, which I'm really excited about because that means that I can have dinner, put my PJs on early and watch my show, really just chill, get a good like me time. And just, yeah, that's something that's also very important now that we're talking about wellness. Something that I think is very important for everybody, but is super important for me. Hola, papito. Hold on. My dad just got here. ¿Cómo estás? I know, yo sé, no está para nada. Pero bueno. Sorry, my dad just got back home. He went on a walk. But on the wellness topic, what I was saying is that I think something that's really important for everybody, but really important for me, is my alone time. Even though I live at home with my parents, and as you can see, it's like loud and things like that, which is awesome, like to come back to. Something that for me personally is really important is just that alone time, taking time to myself, whether that's me doing like a skincare routine, self-care, going to the spa by myself, or something like what I'm gonna do tonight of really just like locking myself in my own little world, reading a book, watching my show, grabbing some snacks and getting in bed. But going on a walk, whatever it may be, some sort of activity, but doing it by myself. I love just my alone time. So that's something that I'm really looking forward to tonight. This was a crazy week at work. Roberto left. Did he leave this Tuesday? I feel like he left this Tuesday. It feels like my days have felt so long, but he left this week. So I'm just really looking forward to some alone time hanging out by myself. But I went to go get my nails done. I got this like dark gray color. I was gonna go full black, but I thought it's like spring, so full black. Wait, let me close the door. Sorry, back again. I thought black was like too dark for it being spring, but I didn't want to do like dark. I didn't want to do red. Point is, I ended up doing this like dark gray. I thought Roberto, my boyfriend, was going to hate them, but he actually loved them. He said it looks really, really cool. So something for me that is part of like taking care of myself is doing things that make me feel good on a daily basis. I try to follow this like 2 out of 3 rule, and that would be hair, makeup, and outfit. So every single day I'll pick 2 out of those 3. Those are things that make me feel good. If I look good and I think that I look good, I automatically just feel a lot better. So every day, 2 out of 3 between hair, makeup, and outfit. There's a lot of days where I'll do my hair and I'll pick out an outfit and I just do skincare. And there's other days where I'll just do an outfit and my makeup and then my hair's messy, or some days I just do my makeup, my hair, and then like sweats. But 2 out of 3. And then things like nails. Nails make me feel really, really good. If my nails are put together, if my nails are done, I feel good. And that's like taking care. And I think that's a form of like self-care and wellness, not how you would think of like eating greens, but wellness in the sense that you're doing things that make you feel good. And that can range from taking supplements, which make you feel good, to exercising, which makes you feel good, to eating healthy, which makes you feel good, but also things that make you look good and as a result like end up making you feel good. And that for me is my nails. I've been doing my nails my entire life. I've always been really, really picky about them. Fun fact, I used to play the violin growing up. I don't think I've ever told you guys that. I used to play the violin growing up. If you know anything about the violin, you have to have really, really short nails to play the violin. And I was always like a long nail kind of girl. So I kind of ended up quitting the violin so I could get long nails, because my violin teacher would literally file my nails down. That was just driving me crazy. So always. And I used to play the violin when I was like 7 or 9. So I've always just loved nails, always been getting manicures my entire life. It's a very important thing for me. Recently, I've been going shorter. So I used to have really, really long nails, which I also love, but I feel like as I've gotten older, and really influenced by my boyfriend, he loves short nails. So I decided to try them out, and now I'm really liking them. I'm really liking how clean the shorter nails look. But like I said, I've had long nails for years and years, and like really, really long nails. I also love that look. But the point is, and what I was trying to get at, is that that is something that's also for me really important. It just makes me feel good. Recently, about like a year, not even a year ago, a few months back, like 8 months back, something like a little under a year, my sister told me to do Gel X instead of acrylics, which I love a lot more. And they say that they like don't do as much damage to your nails, but at the end of the day, everything like ruins your nails if it's something that's fake. But I don't mind it. I prefer this look, but I haven't had my natural nails in the longest time. But honestly, it doesn't, I'm not worried. Like if my nails are not strong, I have fake ones on for a reason. So that's what I've been up to today. And tomorrow I kind of want to be, I told you guys this on last week's vlog, I'm in a very like outdoorsy mood. I want to like wake up early, go get a smoothie, go on a walk, things like that. So that's what I'm going to try and do tomorrow morning. Wake up early still, but get a good night's sleep. Sleep is also something that's very, very important for me. I try to get as much sleep as possible. This week has been crazy in terms of like sleep. At least anywhere between 7 to 8 hours. I feel like if I sleep less than that, I'm tired. But if I sleep more than that, I'm also tired. So a good amount of hours for me to sleep is 7 to 8. More than that is horrible. Less than that is also horrible. So, but like I said, it's 8:30 right now, so it's pretty early. I'm gonna go hang out with my family a little bit. We haven't had dinner yet, so I'm gonna have dinner and then see. Maybe they want to watch a movie together. But like I said, I'm kind of looking forward to my me time. So I'm gonna try and squeeze that in. But let's go see what they're up to. Good morning, you guys. I woke up around an hour ago. Today's Saturday, so I woke up at like 7:45-ish, and then I was on my phone for a little bit. I took my dog out on a walk, and now I'm gonna go on a walk. So it's like 8:40. I'm just gonna go walking around the area where I live, like the community where I live, and probably go get a green juice. And it's honestly so nice. Like, I love waking up early. I was never the type of person to wake up early, but just with work and everything, my biological clock sort of adjusted itself to waking up early. So I woke up naturally this morning. I didn't set an alarm. I set my alarm for 8:30, and then I ended up waking up at 7:45 just on my own. So I was like, okay, let me get a head start to my day. And that's what I'm going to do right now. So go on a walk, get a green juice. I'm going to listen to a podcast. I love listening to podcasts. I obviously love listening to music, but sometimes it's just really nice to listen to a podcast, get advice, whatever that may be about. So I'm going to listen to a podcast, go on like a 30, maybe 40-ish minute walk, because then I have a lot of things to do today. I'm going to put my headphones on and go on a walk. It's honestly really nice to wake up early. The people that say, like the people that advocate for waking up early, they're onto something, because you have, it feels like you have a lot more hours in your day. You make the most out of it. It's also so peaceful to wake up early, especially if you wake up like at 6, or crazy people that wake up at 5. I could never wake up at 5, but if you wake up around like 6 or 7, it's so nice because I feel like the world is still kind of quiet. So it's really, really peaceful watching the sunrise. When I was taking my dog out on a walk, there's a lot of like little kids riding their bikes and people taking their dogs out on walks and just people walking around. So it's really nice and peaceful. People that wake up early are onto something. I already took my vitamins. Of course, that's the first thing I do when I wake up, and chug a big glass of water. But that's enough about what I'm up to right now. Oh, also, I've never shown you guys this, but this is so good. I have the AirPods Max, and the first few times that I went to the gym, I've never been a gym person. So the first few times that I went to the gym, I realized that it's kind of yucky because you're like sweating, and then this part that goes like around your ear would get like all like yucky with the sweat and everything. So I found these on Amazon. These are like silicone rubber covers, and they're super nice because you can wash them, you can clean them. As you can see, mine's like a little bit stained with makeup, but you can clean them, you can wash them. They have a lot of colors, and it's the best because it covers this, like, this is more like a cloth material. So when you're sweating or working out, the silicone's like water resistant and it slides off. So they're the best. I got them for the gym, but then I just always keep them on, like I said, for things like makeup, and they're really cheap on Amazon. So you can always change them. And I like that they have different colors. So you can make your AirPods Max black, blue, green, pink, yellow, whatever. I'm a very neutral colored person. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but I'm not a very colorful person. I don't dress in a lot of colors. I don't own a lot of colorful things. I stick to very basic black, white, gray, brown, navy, beige, burgundy. I feel like burgundy is like the max amount of color that I'll wear, or like blue, like navy blue. So that's why I got them white, but I can change them up. I can do like black next time, or like navy. So that's also really cool. But yeah, it's also kind of cold today. I'm wearing these. So this is what I'm wearing. I'm wearing a hoodie because I looked at the weather before I stepped out, and it's 15 degrees Celsius. That's cold. For Miami, that's cold. So I threw on a crew neck, but then I did shorts. These are also like sweat shorts. These are from my favorite brand. You can get them also on Amazon. These are from the brand Cut/SO. But like cut like with a K and a U. So KUT/SO. They have amazing, really affordable sweatpants, hoodies, crew necks, sweat shorts, and you can get them all on Amazon. I'm a huge fan of not spending a lot on sweatpants and like sweats, because I don't wear them a lot unless I'm like in the house or gonna be chill or running errands. So I don't like spending a lot of money on them. So yeah, so these are from Amazon. They're great. But now that I'm like sitting here talking to you guys before I start my walk, it's kind of really, really chilly because of the wind. So it probably would have been a good idea to wear sweatpants, but hopefully I'll like warm myself up with the walk. But anyways, let's just go. I feel like I've talked so much on this vlog. Like this week's vlog, I've been chatting. And I also have a braid on. At this point, I'm just making things out of my ass and like talking to you guys. Not the best at hair. I've always been good at doing makeup, doing nails, but just not hair. So I kind of winged it this morning. There's a lot of bobby pins in there because it was like falling apart. But this is my attempt at a braid. Let's go.
Us that if we care about the other person, that we hear them out and respect what they're saying.
I don't know what to do. I think he's just. I had an exam tomorrow, just and like freaking out. We broke up. I'm pretty sure she was talking shit about grades. I don't want to do for my bed today. But they make fun of me. I won't feel go back in time and change things. And yeah, that's what I would do. Just don't quote me on that.
For this week's advice segment, I figured I would match the vlog with the advice segment. Honestly, I'm going to try and do that from now on, but sometimes it's hard because sometimes we're talking about things that have nothing to do with what the vlog was about. But this week's vlog was all about wellness. So if you've been here before, you can probably already guess it. This week's advice segment is for the category Handle with Care. And if you're new here, Handle with Care is a category where we talk about our bodies, our relationship with our bodies, taking care of our bodies. We talk about eating, so eating disorders, mental health related to our bodies, so like EDs, also confidence, feeling good in your own body, loving your physical appearance. And since we did a wellness vlog, I feel like I already gave you guys a lot of tips here and there of things that I do to take care of myself. And this category, I really named Handle with Care because I think our bodies are something that we should handle with care. They're very fragile, but they're also very important. They're so important for so many reasons. Like your body is what carries you through life. So taking care of it is not only really important, but also having a good relationship with it. This is the body that you have and you're going to have for years. And one part of our bodies that's extremely important to handle with care is our private parts, our intimate parts. I feel like there's a lot of taboo associated with talking about this. So I kind of want to share my thoughts on it. And I'm not a doctor. I'm not a gynecologist. I'm not going to tell you any facts or like the biology behind it. So that's not what I'm going to do. I'm not going to talk to you guys about your biology and how it works, even though I know how it works because my dad's a doctor and I've really taken it upon myself to learn a lot of things, ask a lot of questions. I do know a lot about it, but like I said, I'm not a doctor, so I don't want to tell you guys anything that I don't have like a degree to speak on, but just sort of like my thoughts on it. Like I said, I already gave you guys a lot of advice throughout the vlog, sort of talked to you guys about like things that I do wellness related to take care of myself. And those are all pieces of advice. So pieces of advice would be like, find sort of whatever vitamins or supplements you want to take, because I think those are like good to take care of yourself. Exercising, I think that's an amazing way of taking care of yourself, not just physically, but mentally. I know this is just about like physical appearance, but mentally, it's also amazing. I showed you guys things that I do to look good, which make me feel good, like nails, alone time, going on walks, being outside, vitamin D from the sun, not staying in your room and rotting all day. Take some rotting days, but try to be outside, try to do exercise, move your body, connect with yourself, spend time alone. So I showed you guys all of that throughout the vlog, and those are a lot of pieces of advice. But the last thing that I really want to talk to you guys and touch on, I kind of touched on it right at the beginning of the episode, which is, like I said, your intimacy and your private parts and taking care of those. Because I've noticed, and I realized this a lot growing up, that when our parents or teachers, like, I don't know if schools still do this, because I know that like there's a lot of controversy about talking about sex at school and like sex ed, like sexual education class. So I don't know if schools still do this or not, but the 3 schools that I went to growing up, so the school I went to in Colombia, the school that I went to here in Miami for 2 years, and boarding school, the 3 of them, in all 3 schools, I had a sex ed class. I had a sexual education class at all 3 schools. And now looking back on them, I realized that when anybody really talks to a woman about sex and our reproductive system, it really focuses on like 2 things: how pregnancy works and like how babies are made and like the actual function of the reproductive system, and then sex, like how does sex work, what it is, and how not to get pregnant. That's it. They talk to you either about sex or how babies are made. Like those are the 2 things that they talk to you about. One is for knowledge, general knowledge of like how our bodies work and how the reproductive system works and like how babies are made. And then the other one's more for like a don't get pregnant and be careful, STDs, STIs, things like that, and just condoms, you know, like the protection aspect of it. But something that as I've grown up, I think is so important to talk about that we don't talk about enough is the health care aspect of it. Everybody talks so much about how to take care of your face and all the skincare products that you need to put on your face to avoid wrinkles and to take care of it and to have your face moisturized and all the million products you can use for your hair to take care of it. Okay, what about taking care of your private parts, of your intimate parts? What about taking care of them? How do they work? And there's so much to know and learn about. And like I said, growing up, I've had to do a lot of research to learn about your pH and the good bacteria, bad bacteria, how to take care of it, the things that are good for it, the things that are bad for it, and hormones and things like there's so much to our reproductive system and to our private parts, far more to it than just how to have sex and getting pregnant. Like there's so much more to it. So I'm not going to really teach you guys all of these things, but the 2 pieces of advice that I really, really would encourage every single woman, I don't care how old you are, every single woman should be aware of these 2 things and should keep these 2 things in mind. And I think they're so important. And the first one is, let's please, for the love of God, get rid of the taboo behind it. Why does it make everybody so uncomfortable to talk about a woman's private parts or male private parts for that matter? But since we're all girls here, a woman's private parts. Like, why is that an uncomfortable conversation to have? Why is it awkward to ask your parents or to ask your friends or to say, hey, I want to talk to a gynecologist about this and I have a lot of questions? Like, it's still a very taboo subject. And it's still a very like, let's not talk about it. Why are we not talking about it? Like, we all have them. You know, like there's not a single human that doesn't have a reproductive private part. It's like talking about an arm, a leg, an eye. It's a part of your body, and it's one of the most important parts of your body. And it's a part of your body that as a female is very delicate and you should take really good care of, and you should know a lot about it. But we don't talk enough about these things. We don't have these conversations. And I'm not expecting, I don't know, some parents, maybe they feel uncomfortable talking about it. Maybe their religion doesn't let them talk about it. So don't blame, like, if your parents never talk to you about it, it's not their fault. If your school never talked to you about it, well, that's with the government and other issues, but take it apart yourself, because it's your body. It's a part of your body and you're responsible for it. You're responsible for taking care of it. So take it upon yourself. And Google is not the best thing ever. You know, you can definitely find a lot of things online, and you can definitely learn online, you know, so you can definitely do a deep dive into, okay, how does this work? Explain it to me. But there's a lot of websites from gynecologists, or a lot of websites that are actually meant for that, and they will teach you a lot of things, and they will explain to you, like, this is this part, and this is this pH thing, and this is what this is called. Like, they'll actually teach you a lot. So that's a resource that you can always refer to. You can also just talk to a doctor. Ask your mom, hey, I want to go talk to a gynecologist, and just ask them a bunch of questions. How do I take care of it? What do I do? How do I clean it? How do I, you know, what foods help me? Not, you know, like, it's your responsibility to take care of it. Nobody's going to do it for you. A lot of people, because of this taboo and like, let's not talk about it, a lot of people are not going to teach you these things. Sometimes you'll hear a lot of things from your friends, but they're not a doctor either, and they might not know what they're talking about. So the two pieces of advice, or like the two things that I really wanted to say about this and I thought were so important, is one, start making yourself a knowledgeable person on the subject. The earlier you can do this, the better. And don't wait until like something is happening to you to be like, oh, what is this? And how do I, you know, like, have some knowledge on it. Become a very knowledgeable person. Same way that you could just look up how your respiratory system works, and how air flows from your nose and down, and then your heart and pumps it into the veins, and oxygen. Same way that you would look that up, and they teach you that at school in biology. Well, learn more about the health aspect of it. Really understand everything that goes associated with your private parts. Like I said, there's so much more to it than just babies and sex. So that's the first thing. And then let's not make this an uncomfortable conversation, because like I said, everybody has private parts. So I don't understand why it's like an awkward thing to talk about. It's not awkward. It's normal. It's very normal. And we need to normalize it, because it's extremely important, and it's something that every female should be knowledgeable on, and should be taken care of, and should be aware of all the things that can happen to you, and should be, like I said, handling with care. You should handle every part of your body with care, and your reproductive system is not an exception to it. So let's create these conversations. Let's talk about these things. Let's make more people knowledgeable on the subject, teach more people what to do, how to take care of themselves, but it's up to you. It's really your job to take care of yourself. And same way that I talk about taking care of yourself when it comes to food and eating disorders, same way that I talk about taking care of your mental health and how that's up to you, this is also something that's extremely important. So that's really what I wanted to say to you guys. I think it's a very, very, very important subject that doesn't get talked about nearly enough. And I've just seen it a lot growing up with like friends, myself, and just the lack of knowledge that a lot of people have. That's not just babies and sex, you know? So yeah, so really talk to an expert, because I'm no expert. So I'm not going to sit here and give you guys a biology lesson or tell you guys the things that I know or I've learned. I'm just really telling you to do it for yourself, and to really go out there and become knowledgeable and take care of that part. Really handle that part with care, with the care and love that it deserves. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the wellness vlog and all of the things, all of the tips and tricks of things that I do to take care of myself. And this is the most important part for me that you guys listen to. So yeah, I will see you guys next week.